guys, and welcome to your October 2016 tarot forecast. Again, just want to remind you guys that these are general readings. They may resonate with you, they may not resonate with you. And before I continue on that with that thought, I do want to thank everybody who's has been on this journey with me since the beginning and since whenever you joined. I really feel blessed to have large number of people that turn to these videos for some clarity and some guidance in their general lives. So thank you to all those of you who've subscribed to my channel, subscribed to my newsletter, liked my videos, shared them. It's been a complete blessing to be a part of your world as well. So like I said, these are general readings. They may not resonate with you. I know I've received a couple comments regarding that it was completely wrong. I know sometimes when we're looking at these videos or when watching these videos, different situations might appear, messages might appear that they might be for us. However, when we look at the outcome, sometimes we do get upset because the outcome was not the outcome that the video said. And it doesn't necessarily be, the outcome doesn't have to be the outcomes I give you. It could be from any reading, from any reader that's on YouTube. So again, really take that into consideration when you're contacting any reader for that matter. Sometimes I'll get clients that call me and they're like, well, your reading for this month said this and you're giving me completely different things. And that, again, that's where a more personal reading is much clearer, much more in tune to your energy. We all have energy, and that residue that we hold on to is what any reader picks up, and without filtering it, without putting our own opinions in it, and that's what really counts. So before you say that any reading is wrong, really take a conscious moment to realize, is this message intended for you or is it not intended for you? And again, sometimes some people say, it didn't resonate with me this month, but it'll resonate with me next month. And again, it's just be more aware of the information that's coming through. And there's so many people on this planet that it's hard to get details for every single person energy. And the universe works in strange ways where it's the people who are intended to watch these videos to receive the messages are guided to watch the video. And it could just be one simple thing that is a message for you. And sometimes we ignore that message because we're too focused on everything else that the video is saying. So take a conscious moment again to, when you're watching any reader's videos, to find out what is the true message for you. And again, if you want a more personal reading, I'm more than welcome to schedule one with you. Just visit my website, psychicmediumdan.com. Links below. I'm only going to be available on Fridays starting in October and moving forward. I really feel like that was usually my day off, but I'm going to start taking the weekends off because I need time to actually not do spiritual work. Being full-time and then doing spiritual work and trying to have a life is not an easy task. So, and so again, another thing that I do want to mention to you guys is if you sign up for my newsletter, again, you get $10 off a 45-minute reading and $5 off a 20-minute reading. And I'm a different type of medium. I'm going to tell you exactly everything I see without filtering it, but at the same time, I want to give you whatever guidance my spirit guides are telling me to give you to be able to help you move forward spiritually and to really find your true self. So I'm not the medium for everybody. It's just, that's the way I work. My goal is to shed light into your life, into your path, so you are able to remember who it is you are and to continue to live life with more positive experiences instead of negative ones. And that's the type of advisor that I am. I know a lot of people have left great comments, and you can read the testimonials on my website as well. So, and if you want to schedule a session with me, whether it's a reading, a spiritual counseling session, Those are not readings; they're just spiritual counseling. And then there's Reiki sessions. Distance Reiki sessions are available, and sometimes they're a Reiki session, and sometimes they're a shamanic, Reiki type session, and those are a lot worse. Not a lot worse, I guess. They're a lot better. I just kind of follow whatever my guides say. But in terms of the after effects, a lot of people have mentioned that it's like they feel like either they just had surgery, they feel like exhausted with a headache, hungover, different. Everybody has experienced those types of sessions completely different. It's a soul retrieval type of session where it can take a toll on your body. So I always recommend whenever that happens, and I'll send an email, a follow-up email after your session. I'll let you know. Tomorrow you might want to stay in bed all day and just sleep. So sorry the intro is a little bit on the longer side, but again, if you want to schedule a session with me, definitely feel free to do that. If you want to schedule a session with my one of my students who's mentoring with me, Akila from Clear Guidance, definitely schedule a session with her this month. She's for the month of September. She's doing her distant Reiki sessions for $30. They are going to go up starting October 1st to $50. They're still a little bit. They're way less than what I charge. So definitely give her a try. Everybody who's had a session with her has been completely happy. So without further ado, let's move on to your readings. Hey Gemini, this is your reading for October 2016. And yes, sorry, long intro, a lot of stuff to get through. But other than that, let's move on with your reading. Link below is to my website. If you subscribe to my newsletter, I'm going to send out an email probably towards the end of this month, letting you guys know about my monthly Google Hangouts that I'm going to do where I can answer a question or so. I think it's limited up to 10, 15 people, I can't remember. But anyway, the cards I pulled up for you guys were the Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, King of Cups, Page of Swords, the Fool, Queen of Swords, and then the Chariot, and then underneath the deck was the King of Pentacles. And I'm not using the Robert Hansen deck. I'm actually using the Shadowscapes Tarot this month. Just caught my attention this month for some odd reason. But anyway, the first thing that I kind of got was with as it relates to work. When I saw the Five of Pentacles, I felt like a couple of you guys have not been sleeping, have been really debating, trying to juggle finances. Finances during the month of September might have been tough, or it could be that during the month of October they are going to be tough for the first part of it. However, don't worry about it. I feel with the Ten of Wands, as soon as I saw the Ten of Wands, I'm like, it's going to change. So for those of you looking for a job, I feel like that new job opportunity is definitely going to come through. And it's just really looking at life at a different perspective. And I'm scanning that with the Fool card. With the Fool card, it's, he's up top, she is up top, and right at the very edge of the little cliff. And just, take that leap of faith, take that job that it might not be the right job at the moment, but I feel like it's going to open up different opportunities for improvement, for advancement in terms of getting another job. So be prepared for that. I really feel like there is going to be a new job opportunity coming through, and there might be a couple job opportunities coming through for those of you looking for a job. For those of you looking to move within the company or and already do have a job, I feel like there's still some room for growth. So be prepared for that. I feel like an opportunity is going to come in very quickly. And I'm getting that with the Chariot card. I looked at the Chariot card, and I just heard snap. So every time I hear a snap, I feel like it's going to happen really quickly. And at the end of the day, you're going to come out on top with the Six of Wands. I feel like there is going to be success when it comes to work. So don't worry about it. I know a couple of you guys, I feel like you've been interviewing, and it almost seems like the job is not coming. The job's not coming. The job is coming. Just choose what job it is you want. Choose whatever job it is you desire, and that's the job that you will have. And if you listen clearly, I said choose, not want the job you desire. Because if you want a certain job, you're going to keep the desire. The universe is going to give you that, the continuous wanting of that job. So choose whatever job it is and at whatever salary, and keep that in your mind and just go with it every single day. Watch your language with yourself and with others. It's not, don't say that you want something, say that you choose to have it, or that you will have it, and you will begin to manifest stuff. And again, it's really looking at with the Page of Swords. I feel like, and right next to the Fool card, I feel like you almost have to kind of have this childlike thinking of everything's possible, and you might have to go into a job, like I said, that it's not going to pay you the exact salary you're looking for. However, they're making me feel like it's a stepping stone in the right direction. So again, take a moment, take a step back to really reflect on what's important and how it is, where it is that you want to go. Look at the bigger picture and not that one certain experience. For other of you guys, I feel like there is going to be some love coming in I feel like with the King of Cups card, I feel like a lot of you guys have really been in, it's either you've been in a relationship for so long and all of a sudden it's like, boom, you guys are looking for a wedding, you're looking to marry, maybe you might be going on a trip somewhere, you might be celebrating a honeymoon, and I'm getting that with the Ten of Wands. I feel like all of a sudden there's a little distance, but you get to this cool little town up top. So again, for those of you who have been in a relationship, I feel like there is some travel coming up, and there is going to be an opportunity for marriage if you guys are not married. Again, it's just really working on the finances together. I feel like someone has their finances in order, but the other person does not have their finances in order. And I guess, it's really being completely honest with each other and say, okay, well, yes, I have X amount of money in debt. You don't have any debt. Let's work together, to be able to make sure that my debt goes down and whatever it may be. Maybe that one person's salary completely pays off their debt, while the other person just pays off all the bills and everything. And if you're able to survive that way and do that for a while, and then be completely debt-free, it's definitely, they're making me feel like it's going to be a good solution, a good opportunity at the end to be able to do more travel. And for a couple of other you guys, they're making me feel like just take the world by storm. It's almost like whatever idea you have, whatever passion it is that you have, and you have this thought of creating something, go with it. Have that childlike thinking, this opportunity that you're looking, whether it's a business. And I feel like a lot of it is online. I don't know why I feel like it's an online presence. Definitely take that opportunity to just go with whatever thought you are getting, because you're struggling about money, but then it's like you have this great idea, just go with it. And whoever has to finish writing that book, finish writing the book. But one of my guys just said that, so I think that's for a particular person. I don't know who. So again, this month is going to go very, very quickly for a lot of you guys. I feel like it's going to be here and then it's going to be gone. Like 31st, Halloween's going to be here, and you're going to be like, what did I do? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, Geminis, that's what you've been feeling during this whole entire year. It's like, where did the year go? I have not seen any progress. So there is going to be some progress if you guys choose for there to be progress. So your Angel's Oracle card is play. So you see the little girl right there, not being fearless and just kind of going from one little petal to the next. Again, have that childlike thinking, have that thinking that everything's possible, and have the faith that you will be successful, because without faith everything's impossible. And just go with it. That, like I said, that new idea, that new relationship, that new partnership, just go with it. That opportunity for travel, if you have been in a relationship, definitely take that trip. Take that moment to retreat. If you're looking for that certain someone, see that image in your head of what it is that you choose for that person to have, and manifest it. I feel like this is going to be an opportunity for new beginnings for a lot of you Geminis. So it's a good outcome for you guys during this whole entire month, and you're going to have money at the end of the month. It might be someone comes in and they're wealthy. Who knows? I really don't know. That just came through because I'm like looking at the King of Pentacles. So the Love Oracle card is love yourself first. So for those of you guys who are single and you're looking for someone, really take a moment. It's kind of funny. children is right underneath. So, childlike thinking, not childish. Two different things. But again, it's going to be love yourself first. Really look deep inside at what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, and who it is that you truly are. Who is the self? Who are you? And once you do that, you're able to open yourself up and love everybody else. So, hope the messages resonated with you guys. If they did, leave a comment below. And again, if you want a more personal reading, I invite you to visit my website, psychicmediumdan.com. I'm only doing readings on Fridays now. I have to try to figure out my schedule, because sometimes it's like overload from work and then spiritual work. But right now the schedule's up, and the next available, I'm not available until I think it's like October 7th. So not this weekend, but the following weekend. That's when I'm available. And other than that, I wish you guys the best, and I will see you guys in November. Have a great one. Bye-bye.